Hello and welcome to the Spoon Harbor channel. Sometimes all you need for a little happiness is something incredibly simple. A bite of delicate tiramisu, a cup of good coffee, and a little bit of summer sunshine. But add lemon to the mix, and you've got a dessert that's absolutely impossible to say no to. Let's start by making a bright lemon curd. Here's what you'll need. Lemons 3. We'll need both the zest and about 150 milliliters of fresh juice. Eggs 3 large. Sugar 150 grams. And butter 120 grams. First, we zest the lemons. Just the yellow part. Careful not to hit that bitter white pith underneath. Nobody wants a bitter tiramisu. Then juice those same zested lemons for 150 milliliters of fresh lemon juice. I just use a regular fork for this. It's quick and surprisingly easy. No fancy juicer required. Now pour the lemon juice and zest into a saucepan and heat it up. This is our infusion step. The zest releases all that bright lemon aroma into the juice. Basically, we're making lemon-scented juice, and your kitchen is going to smell amazing. After heating, strain the mixture. All we need is that beautifully fragrant lemon juice. Now, let us prep the rest of the curd ingredients. Whisk the eggs with the sugar until they're just combined. Then slowly pour in the warm infused lemon juice, stirring the whole time. Pour everything into a saucepan and set it over medium-low heat. Keep stirring gently as the curd heats and begins to thicken. The moment you see the first tiny bubbles appear, pull the curd off the heat. Pour the hot curd into a clean bowl and immediately add the butter. Blend with an immersion blender until it's smooth, glossy, and perfectly silky. Press plastic wrap directly onto the surface of the curd, no air gaps, and refrigerate until completely chilled. This part takes patience, but it's worth the wait. For soaking the ladyfingers, we will make a lemon syrup. Here is what you will need. Water, 200 milliliters. Lemon juice, 80 milliliters. That is about 2 medium lemons. Limoncello, 50 milliliters. And sugar, 160 grams. Combine everything in a saucepan and stir over medium heat until it comes to a boil. Once the syrup hits a boil, remove it from the heat and let it cool down completely. Don't rush this. Warm syrup will turn your ladyfingers into mush.
Now let us make the dreamy cream for our tiramisu. Here is what you will need. Mascarpone, 250 grams. Heavy cream, 600 milliliters, 33% fat. Powdered sugar, 130 grams. And ladyfingers, 18. Those are for assembly. First, gently fold the mascarpone together with the powdered sugar. The key here is to treat the mascarpone with real care. If you overwhip it, it can turn grainy and start to separate fast. We've all been there, and it's not pretty.
So I add the cold cream and start mixing by hand with a whisk, gradually picking up speed. This way, it's much easier to control the texture and get a smooth, silky cream. For tiramisu, I don't whip it to stiff peaks. The cream should stay soft and delicate enough to really soak into those ladyfingers. There's another common way to make this cream that works just as well. You can whip the well-chilled cream separately to soft peaks.
Then gently fold the mascarpone and powdered sugar together with a spatula until smooth. Fold the mascarpone mixture into the whipped cream in small batches, folding gently each time. Either way, you'll get a beautiful silky cream. The real trick is just not overworking the mascarpone.
If you're enjoying this kind of detailed home baking, take a second to subscribe. It really helps the channel. And now comes the best part, putting our lemon tiramisu together. Give the chilled lemon curd a good stir with a spatula to bring back that smooth, creamy texture, then transfer it to a piping bag. Both creams are ready now. It's time to assemble our tiramisu. For assembly, I've got my ladyfingers, lemon syrup, and both creams ready to go. Start with a layer of cream on the bottom of your dish. Soak the ladyfingers in the lemon syrup. Dip one side for about 5 seconds, then flip and soak the other side for another 5 seconds. Let any excess syrup drip off, Then arrange the ladyfingers in one direction. Remember that direction, all the following layers go the same way. That way, when you serve it, the dessert holds its shape beautifully. Trust me on this one.
On top of the ladyfingers, spread a layer of mascarpone cream.
Then pipe on a generous layer of lemon curd. Aim for about 1 centimeter thick.
Smooth the curd with a spatula, then give the dish a gentle shake. This helps the cream settle into all the little gaps between the layers. This tip alone is worth subscribing for.
And another layer of lemon-soaked ladyfingers.
Then repeat, mascarpone cream, lemon curd, and more soaked ladyfingers. Finish with a final layer of mascarpone cream and a generous swirl of lemon curd on top.
Into the fridge it goes to chill and set up. Once it's fully chilled, the real fun begins, decorating and tasting.
Before assembling, I set aside a little bit of the mascarpone cream for decorating. Now that the tiramisu is nicely chilled, it's time for the finishing touches.
Pipe small, elegant peaks around the edge of the dessert, and finish with a little fresh lemon zest on top. All right, let's dig in. This is incredibly delicate tiramisu, creamy, with a bright fresh lemon flavor and just a hint of tartness. This dessert was literally made for a hot summer day. Light, refreshing, and absolutely sunshine in a bite. If you loved this lemon tiramisu, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. There are so many more delicious home recipes coming your way.